Hello, SVUE students. It is the week of November 9th. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now it's time for the Avid Spartan Pledge. I am an avid Spartan, always prepared for the day, very respectful to all that come my way, intentionally safe and determined to exceed. I am an avid Spartan, and today I will succeed. Today we are going to finish up talking about being determined to exceed on Google Classroom and in your workspace. How you can be determined to exceed in Google Classroom is by participating in active conversations on class streams. Now more than ever, your teacher wants to hear from you. Any opportunity, you get to share something you liked, something you learned, or something that you need help with. You can also use private comments to ask your teacher specific questions on specific assignments. If you don't understand something, let us know. We can help explain it. How can you exceed in your workspace? One of the ways you can exceed in your workspace is by letting your parent or guardian know they can always contact us during office hours. We have built-in time from 1:45 to 3:30 where any parent can contact us about questions they have. This is a much better time than trying to talk to us during a live class meeting because we will be able to focus better on what the question is during our office hours. During live classes, there are so many things going on, it's hard to keep track of it all. Even though you are done at 1:45, we as teachers are still in the school and available until 3:30 p.m. every regular school day. Another way you can exceed in your workspace is by making sure that you have a schedule and complete tasks daily. A lot of classes by now have gotten into a rhythm, and hopefully it's easy to stay on task during the day. If you don't have a schedule readily available, ask your teacher. And you can either copy it down on another piece of paper, or you can save it to your computer so that you can check it throughout the day. You might want to look into Google Classroom too. They might have already put a schedule there. Give yourself a round of applause! That completes our Avid Remote Learning expectations. If you do your best to follow these expectations, you will find that you are always prepared, very respectful, intentionally safe, and determined to exceed. By being an Avid school, we are preparing ourselves for our futures in the workforce, at colleges, and in careers. Next week, we are going to start a fun Avid segment that I think you guys are really gonna like. But you'll have to wait until next week. This Friday is Mismatch Day. That's right, you have permission on Friday to wear virtually any color with any other color. No judgment allowed from anyone. Don't have matching socks? No problem. Be sure to show your teachers so we can see the crazy new fashion trends that you are setting. Some other things to be aware of this week. On Wednesday, we are celebrating Veterans Day. We will have no school that day. If you have a veteran in your life, be sure to make them feel appreciated. Time for the special day of the week. Speaking of Veterans Day, one way you can show a veteran in your life some appreciation is by celebrating another holiday that happens to fall on November 11th, the same day as Veterans Day. This holiday is called National Sunday Day. There are not one, not two, but 3 different stories of how the Sunday became a thing. Of course, I'm talking about the ice cream. The first story, in a Wisconsin town called Two Rivers, a man named George Hallur and his friend Edward Berner topped a dish of ice cream with chocolate sauce in the same fashion as an ice cream soda. This magnificent creation only cost 1 nickel and skyrocketed in popularity. The reason it was called a sundae is because it was only sold on Sundays. The second story is of a pharmacist in Plainfield, Illinois, named Mr. Sontag. Mr. Sontag created a dish named after himself called a Sonntag. In German, Sonntag means Sunday. The third believed creators of the sundae were named John M. Scott and Chester Platt. Platt covered his dishes of ice cream with cherry syrup and candied cherries. The men named the dish Cherry Sundae. Historians have found a newspaper ad for a cherry sundae placed in the Ithaca Daily Journal 3 days later. 3 different stories, but 1 delicious dessert. Time for the joke of the week. What is the coldest day of the week? Thursday. You thought that I was going to say Sunday, didn't you? Time for a question for you. Which of the 3 stories do you believe are the true inventors of the sundae? There's not necessarily a right answer to this question, at least not one that we know of. But I want to know what you think. Comment your answers down below. Be sure to stay tuned till the end of the video to see some staff participating in the weekly spirit days. I'm Mr. Hubbard, and I'll see you next week.